Hello friends, welcome to DVH's channel. Today, we will explore together the most important historical figures in ancient Chinese civilization. From talented kings to great thinkers, they have left an indelible mark on Chinese history and culture. Do you know who unified China after the Warring States period? Or who wrote the philosophies that influenced the whole world? Join us to explore right here. Let's start with the most famous emperor in Chinese history, Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of China. Qin Shi Huang, originally named Yingzheng, was born into 59 BC and became the king of the state of Qin at the age of 13. By the time he turned 38, he had successfully unified the various warring states of China into 21 BCE, thus becoming the first emperor of a unified China. He declared himself Shi Huangdi, which means first emperor, symbolizing the beginning of a new era. Qin Shi Huang's reign, though short-lived, left an indelible mark on Chinese history and culture. Here are some of his most significant contributions. He centralized power, abolished feudalism, and divided the country into administrative units governed by appointed officials. This centralization laid the foundation for a unified Chinese state. He implemented a standardized legal code that applied uniformly across the empire, helping to maintain order and consolidate his rule. Qin Shi Huang standardized currency, weights, and measures, facilitating trade and economic integration across the newly unified China. He also standardized the Chinese written script, which promoted communication and cultural cohesion among the diverse peoples of his empire. One of his most ambitious projects was the construction of the Great Wall, aimed at protecting the northern borders from nomadic invasions. This massive endeavor involved linking and extending existing walls built by previous states. Qin Shi Huang ordered the construction of an extensive network of roads and canals, which improved transportation, communication, and military mobilization. Qin Shi Huang's mausoleum, located in Xi'an, is one of the most famous archaeological sites in the world. It reflects his grand vision and the resources at his disposal. Discovered in 1974, the Terracotta Army consists of thousands of life-size clay soldiers, horses, and chariots buried with the emperor to protect him in the afterlife. Each figure is unique, demonstrating remarkable craftsmanship and attention to detail. Despite his achievements, Qin Shi Huang's reign was also marked by authoritarian rule and harsh measures. He is known for his suppression of dissent, including the infamous burning of books and burying of scholars alive, actions taken to eliminate potential threats to his ideology and control. Qin Shi Huang's legacy is a complex one. While he is celebrated for unifying China and laying the foundations for future dynasties, his ruthless methods and draconian policies have also been widely criticized. Nonetheless, his influence on Chinese history is undeniable, and his accomplishments continue to be studied and marveled at to this day. The second character on this list is a prominent philosopher, educator, and politician. He is considered the founder of Confucianism. Confucius, known as Confuci, Master Kong, was born in 551 BCE in the small state of Liu, in what is now Shandong Province, China. His family was of noble descent, but had fallen into financial hardship. Despite these challenges, Confucius was driven by a thirst for knowledge and a passion for learning from an early age. He was largely self-taught, studying subjects like history, poetry, and music. Confucius is best known for his philosophy, which emphasized personal and governmental morality, correctness of social relationships, justice, kindness, and sincerity. His teachings were compiled by his disciples in the Analects, a collection of sayings and ideas attributed to him and his conversations with his followers. Central to Confucius's thought is the concept of Ren, which can be translated as humaneness or benevolence. It represents the ideal relationship between individuals and underscores the importance of empathy, and kindness in human interactions. Another key concept is Li, which refers to ritual, norms, propriety, and the proper way of doing things in social contexts. Confucius believed that adherence to these social norms was essential for maintaining order and harmony in society. Confucius also placed great importance on zi, or filial piety, which is the respect and duty one owes to their parents and ancestors. He saw the family as the fundamental unit of society, and filial piety as the foundation of moral conduct. Confucius described the junzi, or superior man, as an individual of noble character who acts with righteousness and integrity, irrespective of his social status. This ideal person embodies the virtues Confucius championed and serves as a role model for others. Confucius's influence on Chinese culture and society is profound and enduring. His ideas laid the groundwork for the moral fabric of Chinese civilization and were integral to the formation of Confucianism, which became the official ideology of the Chinese state for over 2 millennia. His thoughts also spread to other parts of Asia, profoundly influencing the cultures of Korea, Japan, and Vietnam. Confucius was a proponent of education for all, irrespective of class, which was revolutionary for his time. He believed that through education, individuals could improve themselves and contribute positively to society. His approach laid the foundation for the civil service examination system in China, which was based on merit rather than birthright. In politics, Confucius advocated for a government led by virtuous rulers who governed by moral example rather than coercion. His belief in the moral responsibility of leaders has influenced Chinese political thought and practice for centuries. Confucius remains a towering figure in the annals of history, not just in China, but globally. His teachings on ethics, governance, and personal conduct continue to resonate and inspire. In a world where moral and ethical guidance is ever more crucial, the wisdom of Confucius offers timeless lessons on how to live a virtuous and meaningful life. The next character is the founder of the Han Dynasty, a dynasty that lasted more than 400 years. He came from the peasantry and became a talented king. Liu Bang, also known as Emperor Gaozu of Han, was born in the 56 BC in Pei County, Jiangsu Province. Coming from a modest peasant background, he rose to power during the chaotic final years of the Qin Dynasty. Liu Bang initially served as a minor official under the Qin administration, but his charisma and leadership skills quickly elevated him to a leading role in the rebellion against the oppressive Qin rule. In 206 BCE, after the fall of the Qin Dynasty, Liu Bang emerged as a key player in the power struggle for control over China. He defeated his rival, Xiang Yu, in the famous Battle of Gaxia, and in 200 BCE, he declared himself the first emperor of the Han Dynasty, taking the throne named Emperor Gaozu. Liu Bang ruled until his death in 195 BCE, leaving a lasting legacy that shaped Chinese history for centuries. Liu Bang's reign marked the beginning of one of the longest-lasting and most influential dynasties in Chinese history, the Han Dynasty. His leadership established many fundamental policies and practices that would endure throughout the dynasty and beyond. Liu Bang implemented significant political reforms, including the centralization of power and the establishment of a strong, bureaucratic state. He maintained the Qin administrative structure but tempered its harshness, ensuring a more balanced and effective governance. Under Liu Bang's rule, the Han Dynasty saw considerable economic growth. He reduced taxes and corvée labor obligations, encouraging agricultural production and trade. This period of relative stability and prosperity laid the groundwork for future economic achievements. Liu Bang successfully defended the Han Dynasty's borders and expanded its territory. His military campaigns against the Xiongnu and other neighboring states secured the empire's safety and facilitated trade along the Silk Road. Liu Bang's ability to rise from humble beginnings to become a founding emperor is a testament to his extraordinary leadership and vision. His legacy endures not only in the historical records but also in the cultural and political institutions that continued to shape China long after his reign. The Han Dynasty, often considered a golden age in Chinese history, owes much of its success to the foundations laid by Liu Bang. The last character in this list is also the only female character named Wu Zixin. Born in 624 AD, was the only female emperor in the history of China. She was born into a relatively wealthy and noble family during the Tang Dynasty. At the age of 14, she entered the court as a concubine of Emperor Taizong. After his death, she became a favorite of his successor, Emperor Gaozong, eventually rising to the position of empress consort. Wu Zixin was a shrewd and ambitious woman who gradually gained significant influence over state affairs. Following Emperor Gaozong's death, she declared herself emperor in 690 AD, establishing the Zhou dynasty and ruling China until her abdication in 705 AD. Wu Zixin's reign marked a period of significant change and development in China. She was a capable and determined ruler who implemented various reforms that strengthened the central government and improved the administrative efficiency of the state. She promoted capable officials based on merit rather than birthright, which helped to create a more effective bureaucracy. Additionally, Wu Zixin supported the development of agriculture, education, and the arts. She also expanded the examination system, which allowed more people from different social backgrounds to join the government. Under her rule, Buddhism flourished as she was a devout supporter of the religion. She commissioned numerous Buddhist statues and temples, leaving a lasting cultural and religious legacy. Despite facing significant opposition due to her gender, Wu Zixin maintained her power through a combination of political alliances, strategic marriages, and occasionally ruthless methods. Wu Zixin's reign was controversial, with historians often debating her legacy. Some view her as a tyrant who used harsh tactics to maintain her power, while others recognize her as an effective leader who brought stability and prosperity to China. Regardless, her impact on Chinese history is undeniable, and she remains a significant figure in the annals of Chinese civilization. Thank you for watching today's video. These historical figures not only made great contributions to China, but also influenced the whole world. What are your thoughts on these historical figures? Please leave a comment below the video so we can discuss together. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss other interesting videos. See you again in the next videos.